Chloe hit me.
Chloe hit you? That's sad. I'm so sorry. Well, we got a little girl that was hit over the head, but not hard, by another little girl. And, well, I'm headed out right now. Look at this. We have pictures. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize what they're doing. So I'm headed to Bangkok to live on the streets for 8 days with no money and see how I'm going to survive. You know, I started coming up with some cool ideas already. But tonight, flying in at night, getting there in the middle of the night. I've never been to Bangkok before. It's a major city. Of course, I can hang out in the airport and sleep, but, you know, the idea is just to sleep in Port. Okay, so this is my sister-in-law Girly, my friend Sage, and little baby Chloe. Lovely Bathsheba, and, oh, the light's not on. We'll leave the light on for you at Kalapa House. And there it is. So, guys, follow this. This is going to be exciting. Take care. Well, I'm in the jetway. I'm here in Thailand. It's midnight, 12:15, 12:30, something like that. So, I'm here. Okay, so I've got my bot here. This is it, and it's about $15 US here in Bangkok. Well, you got these big long things here. Yeah, kind of slow, but it's hard for me to film carrying all my bags, so it's just going to be a little bit difficult here. So I'm in Bangkok Airport, and for all of you who are wondering what this show is about, well, I'm going to spend 8 days here in Bangkok without any money, living on the streets. So I'm going to show you how to survive traveling. I've got about $15, so I'm in Bangkok. I have no idea where I'm going to stay tonight. It's midnight. I just arrived, so we'll go from there. Well, it's about 1 in the morning. I got my backpack, found it here. I got through immigration, so brought some healthy, not sugar-free, but basically it cleans your teeth. Health food gum, okay? I'm chewing gum to kind of wake me up. Well, they don't have escalators here. They have, like, ramps that move. And I almost fall down. It's really weird. Whoa. Crazy. New stuff everywhere. It's really cool. They go up. So this is the 3rd floor. Free Wi-Fi. I'm going to go online and see what I can see here. So I'm traveling with this backpack. And this is pretty much just my laptop. So one of the great advantages in this day and age is internet. So, you know, when you get to a country, go online and do some research. You know, you could actually do the research before you get to the country, have your trip all planned out. But I'm kind of winging this. I didn't have time to do any research, so I don't know anything about this country except that some of my friends were there, here, where I'm at. Earlier I was talking about gum. Aspartic acid, aspartame, NutraSweet, all very unhealthy, poison, so xylitol is okay. Even sugar is better than aspartame or aspartic acid, NutraSweet. So, but I get the xylitol with no NutraSweet. Be careful, because the new teeth cleaning gums that say xylitol actually have aspartic acid in them. So, okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to get online, try to research this place. I'm very tired. 2:33 in the morning, and I'm having trouble with the Mac. Can't get it to open. I kind of closed it without shutting it down. So here I'm in Bangkok, and I don't know where to stay. Got about $15 now. Super tired. So I need to find an outlet. Computer died. John Lazar, a friend of mine, I thought he told me where I could stay here in Bangkok, but no, he's saying Chiang Mai. That's quite far. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I'm chatting here with, let's see, a couple of my friends, my mother, got an outlet here. So I'm trying to just kind of figure out what to do. Well, it's literally freezing here, so I'm not going to be able to stay here. It's way, way too cold on this floor. I was laying here sleeping, but it's too cold. I'm freezing here. So I'm going to have to find another place in the airport where it's warmer. It's really cold. Oh, my hands are I'm so tired I can't sleep. I'm very miserable right now. Well, it's so cold in the airport there that I've decided to come outside. And there's absolutely, there's no place to sit and there's no place to lay down. So this nice taxi man has told me, oh, you got to put that down so I can get the license. I'm a little bit scared here in this country. Anyway, not really, but they seem to be nice. He's smiling and he says he's going to take me to some place here for 100, and I've got 600 baht, and then it's 100 baht, so I don't know where I'm going. Let's see. Of course, Thailand is right side driving, left side of the road. So normally, guys, well, anyway, I'm just trying to think this through. I'm kind of tired. It's really hard when you're tired to think things through, but getting out of the airport could be a good thing or it could not be a good thing, especially if you're tired. It's hard. You want to do some research, but I typically like to get out of the airport, so that's what I'm going to do. Well, I'm trying to speak English. He doesn't know very much English at all, and I'm asking him what religion he is, but he doesn't understand me. But anyway, we're having a nice drive. The country looks nice. It's kind of cold. Can I turn this down? It's so cold. It's okay. So cold. I don't like that. Okay, so here we go. Around a sharp corner. How do we say thank you? Thank you. In Tagalog, Filipino, it's salamat. Okay, so I was at the airport. This guy told me there's a hotel and so much money and 200 baht. So I decided to go with him and risk it. And I said, is there Wi-Fi? He said, yes. So I get here and there's no Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. Then they want to charge me 200 baht to go back to the airport where I was at. So anyway, I want to tell you something here really quick. Just an idea. So I have 20 million views on my YouTube. Well, you don't have Wi-Fi. What about that? Is that Wi-Fi?
I have the phone for Wi-Fi. What you visit me?
Huh?
What you visit me for the photo?
No, I'm just making a documentary film.
You cannot. You can post this.
I can't post that?
Yeah, but you can want to this for him, not me.
Okay. Okay, well, anyway, so this is Thailand. This is Bangkok. I've never been here before, but it's interesting. Running into problems right off the bat. So, okay, we'll see how this goes. So I've asked this guy several times to call the police, and he hasn't done it. He's not doing it. So, trying to figure out what to do. No, don't touch that yet. I have to decide what to do, okay? Wi-Fi is very important. Well, so far it's not going too well. If you're a foreigner and you've never been here, it's very difficult because they have a lot of different rules. So I'm not sure. They're not friendly. They say they don't have the phone number for the police department. So, really interesting. Okay. Well, it's called the Valentine. And this taxi man is very nice, but I'll tell you what, those people are not nice there. Valentine Hotel. very, very mean. They wanted the cameras off, so I turned them off, so I couldn't get it. I asked them for the police department. They said there wasn't any. They didn't have the number. They couldn't call them. So I was a little bit afraid to write down my real name, so I just put John Doe. And then, now we're going the wrong direction down the highway. What was that? How come we're going down the wrong side of the street? Oh, I'm so tired. I'm going back and I just lost 200 baht, whatever that is. I don't know how much that. I gotta find out so I can figure it out in my mind, but I know it's too much money. So off to a very difficult start, going back to the airport, which is not where I want to go. People can't understand English here at all, so they can't talk to you. So headed back to the airport now. Just, what is that, a policeman? We're going awfully fast, I don't know. So I'm back at the airport. It's about 5 in the morning. That hotel was telling me, it's called Valentine is the name of the hotel, and they were telling me, and of course I can't speak English and I can't speak their language, but they're telling me that I had to check out in the morning, and it's already morning, and I have to pay 1,000 baht, or 800, 1,000 I guess, with the taxi it was 1,000, so I can't even sleep there. So what's the purpose of being there? And there's no Wi-Fi, and it's like a desolate place with nothing around, no stores. So I came back to the airport. It's too cold inside, so I'm just going to hang out here. There's no benches, no place to sit out here, no benches anywhere around on the outside of the airport. So I find that about a bit just so strange, and so things are going difficult so far. So far I'm not impressed with the country. Taxi man couldn't speak English, but he smiled and he was friendly. So far nobody's friendly yet. Very mean and unfriendly. Well, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get arrested or in trouble or thought of as fancy or something like that when you're here in a country like this. So look at this airport, it's all glass, amazing design, beautiful. So what I'm going to do, there's cameras everywhere here. I'm going to go in where it's cold, try to find a place where there's not any direct cold blowing on me, try to find a comfortable place that I can actually sleep inside the airport. Really, really super tired, but I'm awake. I slept right here, and this is my blanket. So anyway, yeah, last night was interesting. You saw. I'll head out today, later on. Okay, we'll go find a bathroom. Okay, I'm going to tell you a few things that are stressful. If this speaker will stop. So my passport's not working. So that's a challenge, traveling with a passport. It's actually been canceled, I believe. I'm not sure, by the U.S. Embassy, because I had lost it. Applied for a new one, which they wouldn't give me. Then found my old one. They wouldn't give me it because they found some monies that I owed the government, which I don't owe them, but they say that I owe them, and so I'm going to pay them. But I wanted to tell you, that's a trial, so just more struggles. I'm not complaining, but I'm traveling with a canceled, invalid passport. Okay, I've already been to Singapore and a bunch of different places with it. But I want to say something here. I feel very tired, I feel exhausted. I helped out some people in Manila that were in need. And so when I saw on Facebook their name had attached beside it now Bangkok. I thought, wow, they're in Bangkok, I can let them know I'm here, or I mean I'm coming. So I did let them know. And this is my good friend Chris. I consider him a good friend, and I still do. And he wrote back, and basically he said they're broke and they don't have any place for me to stay. Well, obviously I wonder where they're staying, but they know this place a little bit more than me. I mean, they know how to get from the airport to the church or the hospital, or one of my my mentors, a mother to me for 15 to 20 years. Her husband actually built the Seventh-day Adventist hospital here, so they were in charge of it. 12 years they lived in this country and built that place. So, and my sister, I believe, worked in this country for many years. Her husband, my brother-in-law, was a school teacher and principal of our Adventist school. So I just kind of wanted to get in with that little group because I kind of felt like I had a connection, but they were receptive. I mean, they responded, but they didn't really want to go out of their way to assist me in any way. Not with money. I didn't want money. I was willing to pay a taxi with what little money I had just to get somewhere out of the airport. Okay, so that's what I have to say. Feel a little bit discouraged. You help people, and you think maybe in the time of need they would help you, but they don't. And I don't expect. The Bible says we should help people, not expect them. My brain is not totally fully working yet, but it will eventually. Look at this airport. I don't know. It's kind of nice. Found a bathroom. Found an outlet. So, yes, I found water. And look at this beautiful gardens. And I found some water here. Safe for it better be safe for drinking. Better be. So the airport here gives you 2 hours of free Wi-Fi, and I wasn't on for 2 hours, but because probably the laptop was not logged out or something like that, it was asleep. It was officially on for 2 hours, so I cannot get any more internet here. What happens when you're traveling is, you get where you can't shave, and if you have no money, and eventually you get to looking really bad like a bum, and you get arrested, and your only crime is you're poor. You just don't have money, so you got to keep things looking good, your face. So anyway, I got to really think this through, because I've been here almost a day now. I'm still in the airport, and I'm getting more exhausted. Haven't eaten anything. I did drink water from the tap, and so I really need to think this through. So I'm going to probably do less camera for a little bit, just trying to figure out what to do. I'm not complaining. For me, prayer is definitely a part of it. I'm going to pray, and I believe that we're here, this planet, for a purpose. And sure, we get ourselves out on a limb. We get out on a limb, whatever. The Bible talks about whatever a man sows, plants, that shall he also reap. He's going to harvest his crop. So obviously I got on a plane and I flew here, but if I could explain all the circumstances why I ended up being here, you'd understand. That's the way the flight path was. I couldn't get an outbound, so it ended up being an 8-day layover to get the cheap price that I could actually afford and book the ticket. I had enough money in the account. So anyway, and I knew that I've been coming to Asia for 14 years, never went to Thailand, and people say, oh, Thailand's so nice and stuff. So I thought, this would be good. Maybe I could make a film, living in Thailand with no money, or living in the streets of Bangkok. I'd like to go to Chiang Mai. They say that's better up there. But I really want to figure out how to survive here in Chiang Mai. Not only survive, I want to be a blessing. I want to do some mission work. I want to teach. I want to help. I want to work. Whatever I can do. I'm here to help these people in this country. And, I just need a place to lay my head. Cement is fine. I don't care. Anything. Well, I'm still at the airport. I'm having a hard time getting motivated, but they've got cameras and stuff here. And of course, they're all watching me, and I'm probably becoming suspicious, and they're probably listening to me right now. But anyway, I think it's time for me to try to get out of here no matter what. I'm exhausted and extremely tired. I need to get downtown. My bags are heavy. It's really hard. In fact, my legs will get weak. Start to buckle under me carrying the load that I have. I'm not sure how much it weighs, but whatever it is, it's heavy. So pray for me, and I'll pray for you. And prayer is the answer. And our own two legs, our own two arms, God wants us to do our part. So that's what I'm going to do. He'll do his part. We have to just step out in faith and go out there into the city. Let's see what I can find. So, guess what? Just as life started getting really, really difficult, it started getting better. I prayed, and I need to read the Bible here a little bit, but what's interesting? I suddenly saw a sign, and I saw, for information, there's a lady there that could speak English a little bit, and, I got some information. So, one, you can't get on the internet more than 2 hours. Number two, it's only 40 baht. It's very cheap to go downtown on the train, which is right here somewhere downstairs. But guess what they got downstairs? They got a subway. So I have arrived, and I don't know how much it costs, but I have just a very little money. I'm tired and I'm hungry, but I did get a little sleep. A few hours, I don't know, maybe 2-3 hours. I feel. Anyway, the sight of that subway with its vegetables and stuff probably give me some energy. Go downtown, find the Adventist hospital, find something familiar, maybe meet someone and see where it goes. So let's go from there. So stay with me. This is an adventure, really cool adventure. Let's go get a sandwich, see if I can afford one. Well, it's only like, how much is a big one? 279. Very cheap. It's okay. Sorry. And look at this. No, don't touch that now. I don't like to touch the cheese and then touch the bread and your gloves. I said nothing down there. This is not healthy. It's okay. I'll let you slide on that. I just want. You have no avocado. You have tomatoes, pickles, olives. Well, the Subway sandwiches are like really, really small. I mean, bread's the same size, but it's even worse in the Philippines when they put the stuff on. It's just a little bit. Okay, that's it. No more lettuce. So. Oh, she's gonna put some more on. That's very nice. Okay. All right. My professional camera man, myself. So Subway has a free Wi-Fi with the password veggie patty and veggie patty. You hear that? And I'm enjoying people watching here. It's really nice to watch all the foreigners. It's mostly people that look like me, I guess you could say. So storage bay, zip cloud. So anyway, yeah. So I'm checking my Facebook messages now. I ate a veggie sandwich. Gonna get on a train for 40 baht, which is like super cheap. Go clear downtown to Chinatown. And there's a church and a hospital there that I'm very familiar with the background because some of my own family lived there, lived in this country. So we'll see. Things should be getting better now. Well, this is almost exactly like Singapore. I can't even tell the difference. It's on the left side, driving and everything like that. And so the trains are exactly the same. You can see. So my job is to figure out which direction I'm going to go now. That side or that side? I have no idea. So the train stations, train stations, it's a little plastic coin. It's instead of a card, instead of giving you a card, they give you this, and you wave this in front of the little thing, and you go inside. It's an electronic device. That's what they just said. The train is held up for security reasons, so I'm gonna wait here. Okay, I guess we can go in now, which will be a little bit challenging, kind of like Manila. But I'll let this girl go first. And I made it into the train. Great. Perfect. Well, here's Thailand out. Okay, well, what I've seen in the last few minutes here in Thailand is way more modern and together than our country. Lots of foreigners, lots of fancy gadgets, nice trains, fast, clean.
Next station, ลาดกระบัง Station สถานีต่อไปสถานีลาดกระบัง
Lakraban. You hear that? Lakraban. I don't know what she's saying.
ไปพญาไทสถานีต่อไปสถานีรามคำแหงท่านสามารถเปลี่ยนเส้นทางไปรถไฟสายตะวันออกได้ที่สถานี
Well, I think this is where we get out because everyone's getting out here. So I just gotta follow everybody else. This guy that works the train is nodding his head. Yes. Well, I'm getting out here. So I feel like I'm officially in Thailand. I'm here out of the airport, quite a ways from the airport. Took a long time to get here, at least an hour going at full speed. So I'm very, very happy that I'm finally out of the airport. So let's go out and see. The problem is they've got this heavy stuff, really heavy backpack. I can hardly walk. So, and the camera also is very difficult. So follow this. It's going to be exciting, guys. Again, 8 days in Bangkok without money. We'll see how this goes. Look at that. Florida Hotel. That looks like an interesting place. Swimming pool and everything. So I feel like I'm officially in Thailand. I'm here out of the airport, quite a ways from the airport. Took a long time to get here, at least an hour going at full speed. So I'm very, very happy that I'm finally out of the airport. So let's go out and see. The problem is they've got this heavy stuff, really heavy backpack. I can hardly walk. So, and the camera also is very difficult. So follow this. It's going to be exciting, guys. Again, 8 days in Bangkok without money. We'll see how this goes. Look at that. Florida Hotel. That looks like an interesting place. Swimming pool and everything. I'm making a movie.
Oh, movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do have to go somewhere. So, yes, I want to go somewhere. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get there. But maybe one of these things. I'm not sure. You know, this is kind of interesting. Oh, just little motorcycles, just like the Philippines. They'll take you around wherever you want to go. But I like this. This thing is kind of nice. Let's see if I can get a ride in this thing. Okay, I got my map. Got it right here. Making a movie. This is called the Tok Tok. Tok Tok.
Tuk tuk tok tok.
Tok 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 Tok.
Ben.
Mercedes-Benz.
Motorbike.
Motorcycle.
And helicopter.
Oh, do you have a helicopter? That would be nice. So we're going to go in this cool vehicle over here for 150 baht. And let me get my map. We're going to go over here to the mission hospital that I believe Dr. Luddington helped me start the clip. I've always wanted to ride in one of these things. This is really, really cool. Let's take a look. There you go. I know I look like a funny tourist to other people. This is like really normal. But for me it's not. I've never been in one of these in my life. So I think this is kind of cool. Similar to Philippines, just quite a bit different. But enough similar that I feel quite at home. Left side of the road driving. So we're going to go in this cool vehicle over here for 150 baht. And let me get my map. We're going to go over here to the mission hospital that I believe Dr. Luddington helped me start the clip. I've always wanted to ride in one of these things. This is really, really cool. Just take a look. There you go. I know I look like a funny tourist to other people. This is like really normal. But for me it's not. I've never been in one of these in my life. So I think this is kind of cool. Similar to Philippines, just quite a bit different. But enough similar that I feel quite at home. Left side of the road driving. So I'm officially in Thailand. I've got baht and I'm in one of these cute little cars. And I don't want to ride in a taxi or something too common, you know. I want one of these Thailand vehicles. Yeah, you hold up here. Hi Brendan, hi Brianna. It's your dad here in Thailand. I love you guys. And Francis, my sweetheart, here to sell in Singapore. And we're all over the world. My mother in California, son in Hawaii, daughter in Hawaii, grandson in Hawaii. Life is quite interesting as you get older. You never know what's going to happen and where you're going to be. But I'm here in Bangkok, Thailand. To see how a big city like this that I've never been in. Challenge and without any money. I started out with $15 when I arrived. Slept in the hospital, in the airport. 7-Eleven. Everything has these weird letters. It's not English letters. Well, looks like we're here, so here's your money, and you're gonna give me change. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, that's okay. Keep the change. It's close enough. 150, but that's okay. All right, well, we're here, and Mission Hospital, Seventh-day Adventist. Very big. I'm very impressed. So I want to find out if this is the one that the Luddingtons are involved with. One of the difficulties is I have such heavy bags here. and it's really hard for me to film, and walk in here, but it's really interesting. It reminds me of Manila quite a bit about like the Momsi look here, Manila Adventist Medical Center. Of course, this water fountain is a little bit different, and I don't see Rajagutas up there, or Gaya, or anyone else that I know. It's an 80-year anniversary. 80 years. 80-year anniversary. Wow, this is a beautiful, beautiful hospital. It's really nice. Look at this wall decoration. So I'm going to turn the camera off a little bit and talk to these guys. I wish I could film at the same time, but I don't have a person. A little bit difficult with language. Quite a bit more difficult than the Philippines. Words are pronounced differently, so they don't quite understand what I'm saying, and I certainly don't understand what they're saying, even though they're speaking in English. I kind of got it across to her after numerous tries that I want to speak with the head, the president, something like that, of the hospital. We'll see who comes out and see how this goes. So I'm here inside the Thailand Seventh-day Adventist Hospital, Mission Hospital, and I got a tour guide here. What's your name?
Mule.
Mule. All right. Well, come with us. We're going to check
This
it
is the
out.
wellness center.
The Wellness Center. Wow. 80 years. So this is the outpatient area. These phones are nice to have here. I think Manila Sanitarium Hospital, Momsi, should have something like that. I just realized I haven't drank water since I've been in Thailand, and I see this water here, so I asked if I could have one. This is great. This dental clinic is very impressive. I don't know, I just felt impressed to come straight here to the hospital from the airport, and it was a good choice. Wow, very nice. It's like going into a shopping mall or something. Very nice. In fact, I need to get some dental work. I might just do it here. I'm just going to message this out to you, Tim. You know who you are there in Hawaii. You know, I'm a health educator. That's been my interest line of work. It's been my passion. So I'm not talking about herbal medicine and all that. I'm talking about the whole body and allopath, but in a preventative medical term. So there's a guy here, Filipino. I don't know him. So this is the ICU, you see?
Yeah, I see.
And I've got now a new tour guide. He's Filipino in the Philippines. So,
Hi.
all right.
So, according to the management, if we open the international right then.
Cute little Indian babies. Wow, sleeping over there.
Yeah. Oh, too.
So we're up on the rooftop. This is really, really neat. Mission Hospital. Okay, we can go sunbathing. VIP rooms for the hospital. Very nice. Wow. Refrigerator. Everything. Bathroom. Hot water, I would imagine. Okay.
Hello. That one is the
It just gets better and better.
nursing dormitories.
Nursing dormitory. What is this building here?
That one is the university.
University.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nursing faculty. That one is the staff nurses room.
Okay. So we're here at the church, which is near the hospital. Very nice. The hospital, the college, and the church. So we are here in the cafeteria. Look at this.
This is
I like the, wow, that's where I want to go. Oh,
We can go in.
can I go in here first? Oh, this side? So it's like a store. Now we're talking. This is, wow, look at this.
Soy milk.
Soy milk, black sesame seeds in plastic bags. The sesame seeds. Okay. I have arrived home. We have some, really, it's a wheat room. You probably don't have brewer's yeast here, but you have TVP and what is that? Is that, it's not a milk
Soy.
powder. Is that soy milk powder?
Yeah.
Soy milk powder. Nice. Well, and you can, this stuff is safe. I mean, don't have to worry about baboy or nothing like that. This is great. Now we're going to the cafeteria. And this is a beautiful cafeteria. It has windows looking out. And juices. Wow. Let's go look at the food over here. Very nice. Hello. Look at this.
Some fruit juice, different
Fruit
kinds,
juices.
different
And
flavors.
it's only 20 bucks?
Yeah.
So, is there any, I could get one of these. Are these, I just want to read the ingredients. I don't want a lot of sugar. Wow, it is kind of small. Can't really read it. Is there any without a lot of sugar? Look at this, carrot passion fruit. Very nice. Well, so the hospital liked me, my personality, even though I'm extremely tired. So they gave me this wonderful room here, and I tried to pay them, and they said I need drinking carrot juice, and they gave me this here, which is password for Wi-Fi, and I'm in, look at hospital beds. Look and see what's in here. Wow. Bathroom, shower, TV. So Tim, you kind of are a medical technical guy. You know, I could see you going to a hospital like this, but you know, I'm just really into health by choice, not by chance, and health by method of lifestyle and diet. You know, and when you have a diet that has been proven to be the healthiest in the athletic world, in the animal kingdom, you know, seeing is believing, proof is in the pudding, whatever. Liars make figures, but figures never lie. All of that can be said. I'll line up these beds and make things straight. I love working with the hospital because that's where the sick people go. You know, if you're sick, you go to the hospital. And what better place to go to teach people how to get well and how to change their life. You know, it's not the length, it's the quality of life. It's the, if you're out of pain, it's the ability to say on a daily basis, I am enjoying life and I am without pain. And to be able to do that and not have to be buying, you know, meds and drugs, of course, and things that numb you down, but actually just your lifestyle induces a healthy feeling. And I'm tired and everything, but yeah, okay, I'm gonna lay down and go to sleep. I'm tired. This is, oh wow, it's a hard bed too. Oh, it's wonderful. I'm here. I arrived, and downstairs there's a vegan restaurant. There's awesome food. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. I'm here. And they said I can stay my whole time till the 31st. Amazing. They have a dental clinic. American doctor who's certified through the U.S. Embassy. And I'm right down in the heart of downtown Bangkok and Chinatown and areas that all the tourists go. Well, I'm going to just pray that God will, you know, that use me, that there's a reason and a purpose for me being here, and that some seeds will be planted. I'm going to attend several churches this week, probably do some music, post this. Okay, God bless. I'm going to try to get online in a minute, and then rest, and go eat, and then go for a long walk. So, I'm sorry guys, I guess living on the streets of Bangkok is not going to really happen because it's only been a few hours since I arrived off of the train, and within minutes, actually I got here, and then I took this nice tour, met some nice people, and now I'm here. Okay, so that's how God works. God bless. Bye-bye.